My name is Michael Horvath. I'm the Field Office Director for U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Pittsburgh Field Office. I'd like to welcome all of the candidates for naturalization today and their family members and guests who have joined us for this very special occasion in this very special venue. Before we get started, I just want to make a couple of housekeeping remarks. If you have any electronic devices, if you could please put them in a silent mode for the ceremony. Photographs are allowed. For the people becoming citizens today, you received a packet of information. Inside that packet, you will find a program for today's ceremony that's going to include the oath of allegiance, which we'll be taking later on in the ceremony. There's also information enclosed regarding registering to vote and receiving a U.S. passport. Following the ceremony, I will be around as well as other USCIS staff members to answer any questions that you may have. At this time, I would ask that everybody please rise for the national anthem. You may be seated. As we begin today's ceremony, I would like to thank the folks who made it possible for us to be here today. Welcoming Pittsburgh Initiative, the mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, and city council members of Pittsburgh. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have the ceremony today in this wonderful location. And it's wonderful to be here in City Council chambers today holding our 5th ceremony of 2015 in collaboration with the Welcoming Pittsburgh Initiative. We held our first ceremony here in June and held other ceremonies in Market Square, Schenley Plaza, and at City of Asylum on the north side. Special guests included the Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, the Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, the Allegheny County Executive, the President of Pittsburgh City Council, the President of Carnegie Mellon University, and the Chancellor of the University of Pittsburgh. Today we will be hearing from Pittsburgh City Councilwoman Natalia Rudiak. For those of you becoming citizens today, remember that we are here to celebrate you. All the aforementioned community leaders came to celebrate your accomplishment and your citizenship. Our region welcomes thousands of new citizens each year. Immigrants make significant contributions to the livelihood of our community, and if you look around, you will see them in all walks of life. As you begin a new chapter in your lives, take advantage of the opportunities that your citizenship provides. Be active in your community, volunteer, mentor, run for office, and make your community a better place. Our first speaker today is Valerie McDonald Roberts. Valerie is representing Mayor Bill Peduto's Welcoming Pittsburgh Initiative. She is the Chief Urban Affairs Officer of the Mayor's Office. Please join me in welcoming Valerie McDonald Roberts to the stand.
Thank you, Michael. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. On behalf of our mayor, William Peduto, as well as manager Betty Cruz, who is spearheading and who manages the Welcoming Pittsburgh initiative for the Bureau of Neighborhood Empowerment for the office of Mayor William Peduto. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a wonderful and auspicious occasion. The one thing I would say to you is this: we cannot diversify in the city. We cannot think globally unless you are here. Unless you're here and you participate. This ceremony only ratifies the fact that you are here and you are a full participant and will continue to be a full participant in this region and in the United States of America. We are really looking forward to sharing with you, to learning from you. As much as the United States has to offer, you have a lot to offer us so that we can learn and that we can spread our wings and open up our minds as well. So again, without further ado, I'm going to turn this over. Mayor Peduto right now, besides another meetings, but he is going to be meeting with a White House Secretary of Education, Arne Duncan, probably within about a half an hour or so, 40 minutes. So that's why he is not able to be here. That is very important. Please note that the mayor is very, very much concerned about education for all children. And why you're here is what is going to make our public schools, our private schools, our charter schools, all of our schools wonderful. Is because of your presence. So again, thank you for committing to the United States of America. Thank you for being here in Pittsburgh. And on behalf of the mayor, welcome.
Thank you, Valerie, for those very important remarks. Now we're going to get on with the business of the day. I'm going to do the roll call of countries for the people who are about to take the oath. When you hear your country of nationality called, please stand and remain standing for the oath. Today we have 22 applicants representing the following 14 countries. Bhutan, please stand. Bosnia-Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Burma, Colombia, Denmark, Dominican Republic, India, Iraq, Jamaica, Kenya, Morocco, Venezuela, Vietnam. Did I miss anyone? It's terrific to see so many countries represented here today. Everyone taking the oath today, will you please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations, you're all now citizens of the United States of America. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize Pittsburgh City Council member Natalia Rudiak for remarks. Ms. Rudiak represents Pittsburgh's 4th District. Please join me in welcoming Natalia Rudiak.
You all have me tearing up today. My name is Natalia Rudiak. I am a city councilor here in the city of Pittsburgh. I represent our southern neighborhoods here in the city of Pittsburgh, so neighborhoods like Carrick and Overbrook, Bon Air, Brookline, Beachview, and a small part of Mount Washington. Perhaps some of you are familiar with these neighborhoods, or some of you may even live there. I want to tell you that I myself am no stranger to the process that you have just undertaken. I am the proud daughter of an immigrant. My mother was from Poland and actually had her permanent residency in this country for many years. My first language was Polish. I actually learned English with my mother watching Sesame Street on our national public channel here in the United States. My mother became an American citizen so she could vote for me in my first race for city council. And I still remember that day just like it was yesterday. And I understand the work and the heart that you all have put into this moment to make this moment a reality. So thank you for becoming American citizens and contributing your mind and everything you have to offer to our country to make it a better place. Pledging allegiance to the United States is one of the most serious commitments you will make in your life. It means that you are joining in the promise of our great nation, and in doing so, the opportunities of our country are open to you like never before. And as we know, for more than 200 years, the United States has welcomed new citizens with open arms. Our nation has been compared to a patchwork quilt stitched together by those willing to commit the values of inclusiveness and freedom from persecution. We are a nation of those who have made the sometimes very difficult journey to our shores, and we are incredibly proud of our heritage here. We are proud of our heritage, our present, and our future. And today we welcome and congratulate all of you, our newest citizens, and I can say that you are part of our present and part of our future, and it is only together that we can continue to build this wonderful nation. I've had the privilege of working with new Americans in the neighborhoods that I represent, and I have been awed and inspired by the drive and determination of those who come to the United States to seek a better life for themselves and their families. I have seen our main streets grow as new Americans take vacant storefronts and transform them into shops. I have seen our schools expand as our new Americans fill out our classrooms, making them bustling centers of activity. The contributions that you can make as citizens are nearly endless. The rights and responsibilities that come with citizenship are many. As we heard, voting, community participation, free speech, and more. And I would be remiss if I did not tell you to fill out those voting forms right away. As many of you know, we have very important elections coming up, but it is one of your most solemn duty your most solemn and important duty as Americans to choose those who will be governing the United States of America. And I urge you to take all the privileges of citizenship that you possibly can, and I and the entire city of Pittsburgh welcome you as very truly our very newest citizens here in the city of Pittsburgh. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Ms. Rudiak. In a moment, I'm going to open the floor up to the new citizens if anybody wants to get up to speak, but there's somebody we have designated to come up and speak. But if I could just echo what Ms. Rudiak said in sharing her story, is it's very important that you continue to share your story so that people understand that our region and our country is a nation of immigrants and that it is that makes us stronger. At this time, I would like to have Manesh Sapra come up to give comments on behalf of the new citizens. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Sapra.
Thank you. Thank you. I believe in a common saying, every man ought to build a house, plant a tree, and father a child. Many cultures have claimed the origin of this saying. And wherever it comes from, it has been guiding a multitude of generations towards a dream. Today, I look around this room and I see people of different ages, social and cultural backgrounds, who have gathered here to take oath of allegiance to the country where their dreams will come true. My name is Manish, and I am an immigrant from India. It's a great honor to speak to you today on this very important day of my life. As I look back, it has been a long journey. I can still remember the day I landed at the JFK airport nearly 17 years ago. Like many of you, I came here to seek opportunities to make my dream come true. And this country gave me the opportunity to study medicine at an advanced level and to specialize in my chosen field of psychiatry. I could train under and now actually work with many of the leaders in the field. I spend my time at work treating patients with mental illness in and around Pittsburgh. I train other psychiatrists to do the same through a rural public psychiatry fellowship program here in Pittsburgh. Through use of technology, we are helping doctors all around the country, all around the world. America gave me these opportunities. America has been good to me. But I already had all these opportunities as a permanent resident. Like all of you, I made a proactive and conscious decision to become a citizen of the United States. We all have our reasons to apply for citizenship, and I'm sure there are a variety of reasons that bring each of you to this oath-taking ceremony. One of the values of this country that is important to me is the right given to all U.S. citizens to be equal, the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. So unique, isn't it? It is equally important to appreciate something that I feel is really unique to America. And it is that culture of giving value to each other's life and rights, and to the extent the government here will go to protect these basic rights. This is most appealing to me. Today, as we take these rights and the benefits of U.S. citizenship, let us not forget the responsibilities of citizenship. The responsibility of supporting and defending the Constitution, and to serve the country when required, to vote and participate in the democratic process. I read the following in the USCIS Guide to Naturalization, and would like to read it to you, as it appears to be an important responsibility of citizenship, especially worth mentioning in the current environment. And I quote, "America becomes stronger when opinions, cultures, ethnic groups, and religions found in this country are respected. Tolerance for differences is also a responsibility of citizenship," unquote. So today, I hope we start a new journey of being American citizens, and I wish each and everyone for you to build a house of your dreams, to plant and harvest your tree of hopes, and raise a family in the best traditions of American discipline. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Mr. Sapra. At this time, I would like to open the floor up to any of our new citizens who took the oath today. If you want to come up to say a few words or maybe say a note of thanks to somebody who's here with you today who helped you along in your journey. I know it takes a lot to get up here in front of the group, but if anybody's willing to talk, today is your special day and your day to make a statement and make an impact. Just takes one person to get the group going. Do we have any takers? One thing as you leave today is make sure that you do share your stories with your family. I know as we've heard from Mr. Sapra, as we heard from Ms. Rudiak, they're going to carry those stories, and they're going to share their stories with future generations. My grandmother immigrated here from Hungary at the turn of the last century, and it's a story that I will continue to tell future generations so that they understand where I come from. If you didn't take a look around right now in this room that we're in today. A lot of history occurred here, and it's a very special place for us to be here today to celebrate. At this time, I would like to ask everybody to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. When we say the pledge, we do so with our right hand over our heart facing the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. At this time, we will be presenting the new citizens with their certificate of naturalization. When you hear your name called, if you would please come forward to receive your certificate. You will receive a flag from Councilwoman Rudiak and a handshake from Valerie McDonald Roberts.
First we have Kenny Casado Alcantara. Husam Hamid. Widad Salman. Dan Parsai. Huang Nguyen.
Feel free to applaud.
Karuna Chetri. Neville Morris. Manish Sapra. Tintin A. Elma Prasich. Devi Pokral. Tulasa Katiwoda. Paul Christensen. Amal Gopalakrishnan. Arjun Gopalakrishnan. Lalita Boyala Kutla. Jose Rincon. Ludmil Velev. Carmen Blanco Caldera. Sela Okemba. Juwalin Rami. And Radwan Arjel.
And how about one round of applause for all of our new citizens today? And thank you to Patricia Oleska for reading the names. It's sometimes very challenging given the different phonetic rules for different places around the world, but I think she did a spectacular job. One last time, I'd like to congratulate all of the new citizens today and thank their family members and guests for attending this very special ceremony at this very special location. I'd also like to thank our distinguished guests, Valerie McDonald Roberts and Councilwoman Natalia Rudiak. I'd also like to thank the Welcoming Pittsburgh initiative for helping us coordinate the ceremony today. We are very much looking forward to future collaborations with the Welcoming Pittsburgh initiative for 2016, and become active in your community. If there's any places that you think we need to reach out to so that people can see ceremonies, that they can see that immigrants take an active role in the community, please inform the city of Pittsburgh, inform our office, because we want to get out there. We want to make sure that people are aware of the very good things that immigrants are doing for our community. So congratulations once again. Go forth and do good things. Thank you.